Hi, I'm Johnny and this is Off the Beaten Trail, and today I'm taking you to Paisades Park in Blount County, Alabama. The Paisades Park is located in Blount County, Alabama. Blount County's population is about 57,000. Blount County's largest city is Oneonta, and Oneonta has a population of about 7,000. Oneonta is only about 9 minutes from the Paisades Park by car, and there you can find a few places to eat and stay. The Paisades Park is about 1 hour northeast of Birmingham, 1 hour and 20 minutes south of Huntsville, and 2 hours southeast of Chattanooga by car. Okay, so the Paisades Park is a really unique park on top of a mountain. It has a lot of acreage and there are several trails that stem out from it. I didn't get to explore them all. It was an extremely large location. The park is very unique. There's lots of paved walkways with unique areas where you can sit and maybe have a picnic with the entire family. It was astonishing to see a lot of the architecture that they have at this park, and they also have an area where there are bathrooms. It's a great location for everybody in the family. They have pets that are allowed. Pets are allowed with a leash, and because everything does have paved walkways throughout most of the areas, it is a great area to bring people that can't hike in difficult terrain. So one of the unique features that I enjoyed about the park was the nature trail that it had. It had a nature trail with a lot of different herbs that you can find in your natural environment. It tells you what these herbs are used for and if they have medicinal purposes. It's just a bunch of plants that you walk by every single day, and they have them marked to show you what they are and what you can do with them. It's a very interesting and unique area, and I love entering places like that, so that way if I'm ever in a situation where those types of medications that we normally have are not readily available, it's good to have that type of information in the back of your head. So another unique feature about this park is the architecture that I'm going to talk about. The architecture that they have here is like a little homestead. I don't believe it is originally from this mountain area, but I do believe that they are log cabins throughout other areas in Alabama that they moved on top of this mountain for this park. I really enjoy looking at buildings like this. However, my camera did die, so I didn't really get to show you all of the buildings, but they had like schoolhouses and churches, and it was just really cool the amount of old log cabin type style buildings that they had in this area. I believe that you're allowed to even go inside of them and tour them, so I would definitely look this up before I come, and if I were you, I would definitely look this up and see when you're allowed in the buildings and if they do tours within the buildings, because it just was a really fun, unique area, and it would be amazing to see what it was like to live inside of these buildings, especially because they're so well preserved. So originally I was coming to the Paisades Park for one purpose and one purpose only. I didn't realize there was so much to do at the Paisades Park. But there is a fire tower at the Paisades Park, and that's originally why I came. The fire tower is something that you have to have a permit to do. I was gonna get the permit, but the person at the front desk at the office left, and nobody knew how to get the permits. There was actually local people that were trying to do the same thing, and they were like, "We know this guy, we see him all the time," and he just leaves. And I'm like, well, that's great, because I mean, I didn't have very much time to spend at this location. I waited on him for a very long time period. I was not able to get the permit, and it was within business hours of the location, so I should have been able to get the permit. That's something that you should definitely check into before you arrive as well, because you want to make sure that if you're coming to go to the top of the fire tower, that you have a permit and that somebody is available and ready to give you that permit so you can purchase it. I thought it would have been really cool to go to the top of this fire tower. Basically, you're just going all the way to the top of a very large stairwell on top of the mountain that would overlook all of the other mountains. However, like I said, I didn't really get to do that. So instead, I'm just going to show you some of the cliff that I was able to observe from afar. But before I go ahead and show you this cliff, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that way I can take you to a new location in the future. Okay, well that's all for the Paisades Park. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and share. Leave a comment if you've been to the Paisades Park or if you've heard about it. And I will see you next time whenever I talk to you more about the tallest mountain in Alabama.